Hey everyone, how you doing today? Thought I would take a look at the workshop again. This time I'm looking at some kind of a little bit more zany kind of creations, just to break things up a little bit. So some unusual creations that probably won't necessarily be the hot ticket in gameplay, but definitely, uh, definitely creative, definitely creative and unique. Like the very first entry here is. This is Thomas, the Tank Engine by Durstlöscher, I believe. It is a foreign language there, so I'm trying to say the name the best I can. Um, yeah, look at this. This looks like a kid's toy. Really, really cool modeling on this. It's really big. Actually, from the picture I seen on the workshop, I didn't realize it was this this large. But check that out. I like the nose and the eyeballs in there and all kinds of craziness here. Just trying to get the camera around is pretty crazy. And then I noticed something unusual on the bottom side here too. It's got a Hydra symbol. Didn't expect that. I think that's Hydra, right? From the anyway. Really cool creation. It doesn't really have a lot of interior, but it does actually have some function in here. But it wasn't really like the interior wasn't done up on it um, very much. So it like up here you've got construction and stuff like that. And I believe this was built quite some time ago, so this is predating that of storage and weights and volumes and things like that. The changes, but I thought it was really cool. Pretty creative, very colorful. Looks like a kid's toy, blown up. Looks like something you might see in some other game. So I thought that was pretty cool. I thought I would show that. Um, so the next creation here is the modern beach house, and this is by Steph. I actually have two creations this time by Steph, and that is this over here. Now this looks a little bit more like something like Crazy Z might do. Speaking of that, I'll have to show some Crazy Z stuff sometime too here again. But yeah, this is really cool. Now this is meant to spawn over water. This is supposed to be filled in with like a pool in this area here. But honestly, if you look at some modern house designs, this would fit the bill for what you would see on a lot of the modern architecture type of stuff. Fancy houses with fancy materials, things like that, with pools all over the place. This one's no exception, but yeah, it's really cool to see something different. Kind of envious. I kind of would like to build something just off the wall crazy sometimes. But this one actually looks like it would work in game too. Again, I think it's pretty old, predating that of the modern storage and things like that. But you do have some production and food processing and stuff like that in here. And of course, you have your second floor over here with your ATM. Um, Very well. Yeah, just cool, roomy kind of base. Definitely RP value to it. Um, Put this on a nice paradise type of planet and be right at home, especially on the shore. Get that water in there. Anyway, really cool creation again. This one here is kind of an extension. This is by the same author. Um, this is the Gumball machine by Steph, and that's what it is. And it looks pretty convincing too, I will say. I love how the gumballs were done. The machine itself looks pretty cool. You see all the gumballs floating around up in there. Just some unusual stuff being made with the Empyrion block building system. I mean, a lot of the stuff again, not really like the hot ticket for bases. This one again, it does have some function. I believe this is older creation again before cargo and extension or the new cargo system and weights and volumes and all that fun stuff. But you have your basic stuff inside the gumball machine here. Your parts, fridge. It would work. I mean, as a base to to some extent. And well, actually, I think you could live in here just fine. And I think everybody would notice you. I think all these creations just stick out a whole lot. They're just unusual and different, and that's kind of the theme of this whole look at the workshop this time. So moving on to the next creation here, going into more of a castle setup here, and this is Castle Towers by Willow. And yeah, have you ever thought about building a castle in the game? Well, here is one, and it's really well done. I mean, the game doesn't give you a lot of real usable textures for doing this kind of thing. It's pretty rough. But the architecture on here and the textures that were used with the colors really dial this in pretty nicely. I love how the roofs are red, using like the ceramic roofing. And then you got your castle walls, a lot of different wood in the mix here. Looks like there's a hangar door in there too. I have not been in here. I'm gonna check this out. Oh, and now we're in the inner sanctum here. I love that. So you got your outer wall system with all your towers, defense towers, things like that. You can walk along the outer wall. That's really cool. And then you have your inner section that's more of a secure area, and then your main castle in the middle. A lot of towers. Would be great sniper opportunities here if you're into sniping various wildlife or Xerax that come around. Let's get in the main castle area here. So it looks like we've got like some hangar space here, and interesting use of glass floor. Access to Tower 1. Okay, so you got all these different access points. Ooh, let's go up a tower. Hangar bay over there. Oh, this is a pretty big building, definitely. Oh yeah, way up here. Look at oh, it's cool seeing out the windows, seeing the other towers in view and things like that too. Yeah, interesting creation. I'm not doing a whole lot with the lighting on so far on the creations because I think I can check it out real quick, but I don't see anything besides just some plain white lights. And again, a lot of these were created before the game had all the neat little lighting options and things like that. So, yeah, interesting creation. Really cool. This probably took a while to do. It's quite large. I love how it's done. I like the creativity in it for sure. And just getting into those textures and things that are just not very widely used unless you're trying to do something very specific, something like this. So very nice. The next one is really new. I just seen this on the workshop actually when I was it's kind of inspired me to do kind of a zany creation thing. I seen this one up on the spotlight, and this is not what I thought it was. A base. Of course I didn't read all the description and stuff, probably should have. But it's actually, I believe, a HV or is this SV? It's one of the two. It moves, which is really cool. So, yeah. So we've got it's a unlock level 7 hover vessel, and it looks like a play castle. I just love that look though. You walk in, it's such a different experience playing the game in something like this than it would be in a normal ship. This does have some cargo extension in it. Not a lot of, oh, that's ammo controller there. Oh, so this has guns too, huh? We got Wi-Fi detector out on one of the, over the one tower area here. A constructor sitting over here. And a container controller of about 1500 on that side. And looks like another 1500 over there. I like how they're on tables like that. That looks pretty cool. And the trim around the tables, very neat, very neat. And let's see in here. It looks like we got our cockpit and a med bay and an armor locker. It's on this side over here. Oh, generator and some RCS. So this thing moves around. Woohoo! I can set up my castle anywhere I want. Let's just park it over here. That's a pretty slick idea. You could get some looks on the server for sure on this. People wouldn't know if you were serious or not. And then you could have all these hidden guns in there. No, I'm just kidding. Very, very cool and creative creation, though. In fact, all these are just really interesting and very, very creative. I like seeing different things. I mean, obviously you can build SVs and HVs and CVs and all this combat stuff, and that's what almost all the workshop is. But here and there, someone just goes off the wall and they're like, "Hey, this is a building game. I'm going to build something that's totally different," and I appreciate that. That's such a cool thing. Just going off the wall, just doing very different things that you wouldn't ever think of. And this is well done too. I love how it's set up with the whole look of it. It really does look like it's from some other game, you know, like almost like a Mario Land kind of thing or something. I don't know, but it looks really cool. So the next one here, I kind of accidentally flew the camera by here to start with. Now this is more of again, probably not the most functional kind of thing in game, but man, this thing is gorgeous. And this is the LUXE Yacht by TBAGGER. And this thing is really, really, really detailed. The shaping on it, making it really look like a yacht. I love the color choices too. The blue that's in here. It's got just all kinds of little details, like you can kind of see where the anchor goes on the front. Little insets over here. That looks cool. Little stuff. A lot of this little stuff, man, adds a ton to it. You know, breaking up the solid wall here with some little things to look through there. This whole back area, this definitely looks convincing. I mean, it really does look like a luxury yacht. Wonder if it has a helicopter pad on here. Might not be that big enough for a helicopter, but check that out. That is really cool. So what's behind the doors over here? Oh, look at that! Look at that. We've got some like jet skis or something like that. Some little boats that you would deploy from the big boat, and they park in over here. And we have our engines inside of here. That's really cool. Again, very you know, it's realistic that it would be set up something like this. Kind of actual ship or yacht this size. And we've got some luxury areas in here. Oh yes, got to have the bathroom and the bathtub, and looks like a shower, and you got the whole lot in there. I'm not sure exactly what this is in here. Interesting. Maybe a wine cellar kind of thing. Maybe these would be areas where you probably couldn't do it with the blocks, but like a big wine rack. I'm guessing. I'm not sure though. I'm not 100% sure on that. Bedroom over here, definitely. On the hallway over here. Okay, that goes upstairs. Got over here another bedroom. Another really fancy bathroom. Angled hallway. Love to see that. Another bedroom. Another big fancy bathroom. And this thing's set up for some serious luxury. Another big bathroom. You don't have to worry about going to the bathroom. There are places everywhere. Nice kitchen over here. I like how the fan, exhaust fan for the grill's done. And there's actually a couple thrusters used under some glass there for that. And a nice big table. Very cool. Been there already. Okay, so there was a compartment off this way that went upstairs. Let's take that. The next deck here. This thing's really quite large inside. Another big table over here. This goes out to one of our decks here. Oh, I love how how the seats were done here too. The lounge chairs or the I don't know what you exactly call those, but outside sitting equipment. Yeah, you don't want me on your marketing team. All right. Well, look at all the refrigerators here, and again, we've got the flame broil stove. Wow, this is cool. This is cool. Everything was definitely thought about and Yacht inspired. Look at this area here. Nice big kitchen. Oh wow. Nice big chill out room back over here. Tons of glass going looking out over the back section there. Very, very nice. Let's go up another floor here. Wow. Look at this. Maybe the master bedroom on this side. I'm not sure, but it's definitely fancy. This one's got some red accents. Nice. Another big fancy bathroom, and another bedroom over here. This thing's got places, stuff everywhere. Wow. All right, let's get we got kind of more of a cyan blue kind of bedroom here too. Let's go up another floor, and yeah. And then we get up to our pilot seats, or no, yeah, pilot seat in the middle and 2 passenger seats on the front. Again, very, very cool creation on this. Let me dive in here. I will do just a quick lighting thing on here too. I want to see what this is looking like at night. I know the game has kind of changed something a lot with lighting, and it just has not been very bright lately. And it seems weird. The lighting seems weird. I don't. Maybe I believe I have heard rumors that they're overhauling the lighting in the game, and maybe if they get it nice and right, it could look better and possibly even increase frame rate, which would always be an awesome thing. And I didn't even see this very top floor over here. This is where you got to have the hot tub, and then you got a ping pong table. Nice. Yeah, anyway, very, very cool creation on that one. Very detailed. The shaping is right on par. I mean, I don't know if you could make a much more of a convincing looking yacht with the blocks that are available. The next creation, and the last one I've got for today actually is another new one, and it's supposed to look like this spawned in on the ground. However, it's probably meant to be spawned as a POI, in which it would hollow out the ground. In creative here, when I tried to do that, it would fill in the insides with terrain. So I spawned this version up above the ground so we could see it all inside. And this is the Bloody Bucket Cantina, and this is Anville Village 6 by Kithid. And yeah, this was up on the workshop too, so this is real new. I just wanted to check this one out. And I love the LCD work already. I'm seeing it on the outside. That looks cool. I love the rotated lettering and things like that. I wonder if we got to have an LCD somewhere in the area. Maybe. Is it up here? Yes. I just got to take a look at this LCD here. Let me get my HUD on here a second. See what makes this thing tick. Oops. And I have a feeling we're going to be seeing some... Oh yeah, rotate. Rotate equals 10. So that's a command I haven't used in my own LCDs. But it looks like it works just like anything else. It'll rotate any character that you're displaying at whatever angle you tell it to. And that looked really, really cool. We're going to check this one out at night too. I'm just going to take a dive in here during the day real quick. Let me turn the HUD back off. Enter here. All right. Now look at this. That looks sharp. Ooh, yeah, there's just a lot of, a balcony up there. Man, look at all the LCD working here. Yeah, you know we're going to have to do the lighting thing right away here, because this thing is full of lights. I just hope it's not too dark, like everything's been so dark lately. It's a little dark, but yeah, it still looks good. Look at this. Look how nicely well done this is. And the round circle here, perfectly lined up on the windows, and the other stuff displayed on the glass with the menus. Yep. That's just cool. That's just cool. So much time and effort put into the LCD work beyond the actual building itself and getting it lit right. And here's our card player over in the corner. Takes you to a different mood. But now, like the lighting and the accents are really cool. I just wish there was a way to set ambient lighting, like all this really dark that you see like right here, it's just pitch black. And in reality, you would normally see ambient light, and it's if you do any like level design or anything like that in other kinds of games, it's usually you would have a setting to set some kind of ambient light, and that is just something that's lacking in the game. So it makes it kind of rough to light up. Like all these areas, if it was just brighter, it would dial this whole thing in better. It would look so much more realistic with its lighting. And it usually ambient lighting is just kind of like I wish there was a setting somewhere. I really wish there was a setting. It would be kind of neat if it was per creation, so you could set like ambient light or even set like a zone that uses a specific ambient light, and you could just dial that in even better. But it does look good even how it is. Very detailed creation. Again, love the LCD work. And this is just, yeah, it's just kind of a place to visit. So I believe it's meant to be a POI. It's not like full of base functions and stuff like that, just a place to go and explore, which I think is just really, really cool. Love to see that kind of stuff. But man, even looking at how dark it is on the screen right now, if I hop into my settings in here, I got my brightness up 30%, even at that. And it's just, even on my screen, this just looks so black. I mean, it's not even like trying to have any gray color here at all or anything. It's just black. And that I think is a problem right now with the changes they made on the lighting. I think it's actually, things look worse generally, but in daytime they look pretty good on the outsides. It's just the in-game lights aren't looking very good at the moment. But anyway, awesome creation on this one as well. Yeah, look at all this cool stuff. And it's like the same game, but this, the amount of flexibility you have in creating whatever you want to is just just a wonderful thing about Empyrion. Of course, yeah, you can make all the spaceships and all the spacey looking stuff, and it's mostly designed for that. But it does have, it allows you to do anything you really want, with voxel box colors, with the textures that are there. It's most of the textures are for trying to make spacey looking things, but there are some that are, like woods and even like this texture in the mix that allow you to do other things that don't, won't necessarily look good on a spaceship. Maybe, who knows? Creativity is a strong and powerful thing, and that's what the whole video is about. It's just like, a lot of people like myself enjoy building stuff probably more than the game itself. I mean, the gameplay is neat, but if that's all there was and there wasn't the building, I'm sure it would have been like, maybe I would have played it a few weeks and moved on, but because of the building and the limitless amount of things you can create and use with it, it gives the game so much life. And that's what the video is kind of about. Just kind of showing everybody, hey, you don't have to make like the CPU compliant, perfectly designed battle gunship or miner every time. You could just go off the deep end and say, I want to build a castle, I want to build a yacht, I want to build a nightclub, I want to build a bubblegum machine or a big tank train. Yeah, you can do whatever you want, and that is a wonderful thing. There's one other creation I really wanted to show on here that I've seen before, and I believe it was by Heckin' Diver, and it was like a treasure trove box, but I couldn't find it on the workshop. In fact, these were very difficult to find. Not the two that are in the spotlight currently. But a lot of these other ones, man, I had to dig deep because they typically don't get a lot of ratings and things like that. So when you look on the most popular list and stuff like that, Sometimes you just won't see a lot of these. So I had to go pretty deep to find the ones that I found, and I'm sure there's tons more. It's just they're very difficult to locate. This specific author here, which is Steph, or Steph, has specializes in making a lot of these kind of unusual creations, such like this. He had more, but I didn't want to just keep on showing the same author's work over and over again to expand this out a little bit more. Anyway, next week I'll pick on a more of a serious in gameplay use type of creation to look at. This week I just kind of wanted to show some good art and creativity and look into the zany side of things to show you all the other stuff that you can do with the game. Anyway, you all have yourself a good weekend. I will talk to you later.